When the evening settles and the day grows still, stories rise softly from memory's hill. These are the letters we carry inside, stories of love, loss, and pride. Welcome, my friend, to Porch Light Letters.
Hey, kia ora, Helen Brums here, coming to you live from Raumati Beach in New Zealand. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling day. Welcome to Porch Light Letters podcast number 2433. Our question we are tackling today is, what if English isn't their first language? And I kind of thought about that and I thought, yes, there's even different forms of English as well. So different words have different meanings, which could make for a very interesting conversation. So you've got American English, you've got British English. Then Australia and New Zealand, we've got our own slang between the two countries. We all speak English, but we speak a different form of it. Irish, Scottish, Welsh, Cornish. We all speak some form of English. But anyway, so that can make for very interesting conversations. So what if English isn't their first language? Language differences do not limit storytelling. They simply change how we listen. Use simple and clear language. When English is not someone's first language, simpler phrasing helps communication. Avoid complex wording or idioms and that may not translate well. Clear language makes it easier for the storyteller to respond confidently. So I'm tripping over words today. Be patient with pacing and expression. People may take longer to find the right words, and that's okay. Allow time for pauses and avoid interrupting. Patience creates a more relaxed environment where stories can emerge naturally. If you keep trying to correct them or find that word for them, it's going to put them on edge and tense them up. Just relax, sit back and go, just take your time and allow them the time that it takes for them to find the right word that they need. Sometimes they might ask for help with trying to explain what the word is they're trying to find, and then you get to play the guessing game. It's fun, but it can also be a very stressful time for the person whose language is not English, first language is not English. Use prompts beyond words, photographs, objects, and gestures that can help trigger memory. Visual clues often bridge language gaps and encourage storytelling. These prompts can unlock stories that words alone may not reach. Like if you point to a photograph, it says, tell me the story behind this photograph. Tell me the story about this photograph. It's simple, it's clear, and then just let them tell their story. Consider translation support if needed. If possible, involve family member or a translator who understands both languages. This can improve clarity and ensure important details are not lost. Even partial translation can make a significant difference. Focus on meaning, not perfection. The goal is to understand the story, not perfect grammar. Even broken sentences can carry powerful meanings. And they could you could end up with broken sentences because the person's going through on an emotional journey right there. And there could be times that they just can't speak. The emotions that the memory brings up for them causes them to not be able to speak. So they could be why you end up with broken sentences, not just because of the language barrier. Listening carefully allows the message to come through. But why does all of this matter? And the other thing is if they want to respond in their native tongue, let them. That'd be really cool. If they want to speak whatever their native tongue is, allow them to do that, because AI has a lot of different tools and many of them can do translations like that. So language differences should never prevent family stories from being shared. Absolutely not. And then if you've got somebody there who can translate, let them tell their story in their own language. Let the other person translate so that you can ask the follow-up. So if there's any follow-up questions you want to ask, you can. But encourage them in any way to speak English or whatever language that they want to speak in. If you speak their language, like if English is your first language, but you've learned the language that is their first language, just let them know that you've learned it, or that depending on how long ago you learnt the language, if it's something that you've newly done, let them know you just learned to speak in this language. So if they could please go slow, you would appreciate it because it'll allow you time to translate. That always puts you on the front. That always puts them on the, okay, I can do this. I can talk my own language. I just have to talk slow, and then we've got this. Help out any way you can. Practical takeaways: keep language simple and use visual prompts to support communication. Want help conducting multilingual interviews? Send us a private message and we'll set up a 30-minute discovery call with you to determine if we can assist you with conducting multilingual interviews. And in closing, our closing thought for today is stories speak beyond words. And with that, we are out of here. Go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening, and we will catch you guys back here tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Actually, yes, and here's another thing. It's April Fool's Day tomorrow. So I realized today that I'm going to go through it twice. Once here in New Zealand, and then when the US catches up, it'll be going through whatever happens on the help chat for me on Thursday. It'll be Wednesday for you guys. And it came to a head today. I realized this today because yesterday here in New Zealand, the 30th, was Brad's birthday. So I put the notice up on Facebook and everything about Brad's birthday, how much we miss him and that sort of thing. And today I got a lot more messages today from people texting me, sending me private messages and things, because now it is the 30th in the US and people are saying, hey, we're thinking about you. Just wanted to let you know and all this. And I got this most endearing text message from my nephew who's getting married in about 3.5 weeks. It was absolutely beautiful message from him. Talking about his uncle, and I just totally treasure it. And I even sent him back a message saying that I appreciated the heartfelt message and that a few sparkles of love did fall because of his message. So it was very heartfelt and I totally felt it and appreciated it. So if you've got people who are living, people who have passed on, keep the people who have passed on, keep their memories alive, but also remember those that they have left behind. And just reach out to them and say, hey, I was just thinking about you. And with that, we are out of here. Go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah. Hey, God.
The stories we carry stay bright through the night. A small steady glow in the fading light. Stories of love, loss and pride we share. Until we meet again, keep the porch light burning.